Wow, I pick again ace king, unbelievable. I raise again to 900. This is more than 3 times the big blind. Maybe I should not change my raise sizes so much. I think that's a weakness I have. I think I shouldn't do that. I think I should always bet the same amounts, the same number of big blinds. I should not mix it up too much. It's not necessary. Getting called. The guy bets weak. I pop him to 1,500. I just thought, man, why does he bet? He's such a nit here. He plays so careful, all the time, and it didn't seem to me like he would do this with a monster. I mean, he could have 6-7 here for an open-end straight draw. He could have hit this board. I mean, but I don't think so. I think he plays more Broadway cards, big cards. I guess I pick up on the weakness here, and I just raise it. But I don't raise it. If I raise it just 1,000, maybe he calls. So I wanted to make it big enough for him to see, look, I have a big hand. You better not continue with your hand, because I know you don't have anything. And he folds. I pick up 4,000 chips. Well, I don't pick up 4,000 chips. I pick up... What do I pick up? Let's see. Yeah, I don't pick up a lot of chips. I pick up something like 1,000 chips, yeah. Yeah, half pot I pick up actually. Something like that. Okay, next hand. Don't play, I'm not playing that, I'm not playing that. This one I'm playing. Yeah. 9-14, and get a caller, a fold, and a fold. 9, king, 7. Now, this is ugly. What are you going to do here? I guess a continuation bet anyway, because I guess I thought if he doesn't have a club, he can never continue with the hand. So I thought to myself, hey, let's try. Bet kind of weak. I think I should have bet more. But I guess I'm not sure. Maybe I should have bet more. Maybe I should have bet something like the half pot, or at least 900 or 1,000, because this looks weak, and that's why he calls. And now I think, oh God, he certainly have a club. At least he has one club, and he's drawing to something. That I was sure about that. Or he has a king. Maybe he has a king just, and he doesn't believe me because I bet so weak. Sometimes people bet weak with weak hands, and I did it. But he has the king. He's a calling station. He continues with the king if he has a king. I continue to bet the same amount, and now I hit my 5, and I bet, and he calls, and now there's this horrible card, because now I obviously can't win anymore. So I check. This is kind of weak, but I guess I didn't want to bet 2,000 and then get repopped and stuff like that. So I just check, because also, if I bet here, I mean, what am I representing? I'm representing that I have the flush, but why did I not bet before then? I don't know. It's I don't know. Maybe I should have shoved here even. But if he has a club, he's going to call the shove anyway. He's a calling station. He checks behind. I was so surprised. And he shows king 6. I have 7-5. 2 horrible hands clash. Oh God, this was not a good play. I didn't play this hand well. I think I should have raised much more on the turn here, or at least, or bet the river. I don't know. But I was afraid he has a club here. Okay, next hand. This one. Did I win this hand? I guess I steal there. Boom, I raised to 1,240, and they fold. They didn't call every time though. This one, and let's see. 1,240 again, he calls again. And they both fold here. He could have shoved there, because he's such a small stack, but then he's gonna get called anyway, and he knows he's going to lose because he has nothing. Queen 3-9. I continuation by 2,000, because this time I didn't want him to continue to draw like it was before. but I also kind of hoped he didn't hit the queen there. Take it down. Ace king again. 1240 again. He calls again, and the small one goes all in. I call behind. He calls behind. I check. He checks. I check. He checks. I check. He checks. You know, he probably did not want to bet here because he just had jack, and I mean, someone can already have a straight or a flush, you know. And he had also a bad kicker, so I guess he was afraid to bet here. Which was okay for me, I didn't lose any chips. And now this guy's bust. Next hand. 6-7, I lose a couple of chips there. 1,300. And what? He was sitting out and he still called. I think this is a mistake, this is not true. Yeah. He calls, and there's this flop here. A check, he checks. Now I bet 1,500. He folds. Oh, there's something wrong. Actually, I won the pot. But it's strange. It's red here on the... You have these small squares here down there on the software on Pop-Up-Up's replayer, where it's written when you win or when you lose a hand. Normally when you win it's green, and when you lose it's red. But this one is red, but I still won the pot, so there's a mistake there. There's a glitch in the software. Let's see the next hand. 9 queen. There's an all-in. I fold my hand. Yeah, now we're kind of late already. Small stacks are starting to shove now. Every hand. Let's see this one, Jack 9. I raise it to 1,400. He folds. Wow, he found the fold button. It's very rare he finds that button, you know. But he did. Nice. What is this? Did I lose some chips there? Where did I lose some chips? Let me see. I lost a couple of chips there. I limp, he checks. I bet 1,000. He calls. Oh yeah, this was a horrible hand. Should have just folded the king 8 there. Okay, let's see. So I'm on a steal. But no, I'm not on a steal. I just limp here. I mean, if I raise him, maybe he folds. But obviously he didn't do it in the first time he had the same hand. And now the second time he didn't fold either. Let's see. I have king 8. I just limp. I bet 1,000. And then this is my nightmare. He calls that. There's a 7 coming. I continuation bet a second barrel again. 2,500. And he still calls. And now there's the third call to a flush. I just check it because I give up with the hand. I can't continue anymore. I mean, I have nothing here. And he bets 3,854. This screamed to me that he had a big hand, because why would he float me like that, you know, on this kind of a board? And then when the flush gets there, he value bets. I mean, I was horrified, but he turned over. Boom. The boat. He flopped the boat. And you see, I mean, I didn't lose so many chips considering he flopped the boat. He couldn't get so much out of me, you know. But probably he got the most out of me that he could, because if he re-raised me earlier, I probably could have gotten away from the hand, and I would not have second barrel there on the turn. So I got stuck there in the hand and I lost a couple of chips, but I still have 8,800 chips, and now I gotta go to work. So I raised to 1,400 as mentioned before, and then they fold. I have kings, I raised to 1,100, and everybody folds, which is horrible, but it happens. Next hand. Ace king again. Jesus Christ, I'm picking up hands here. Guy raises to 1,200, and he calls, and now I just shove, because there's 3,975 in